2.
Okay, this is...
1.
Did it start? I'm not sure. I'm going to assume it started. This is lesson 4.1 practice. So you should be doing this on your own for homework. It says graph the linear equation. Use a graphing calculator to check your graph if possible. That probably won't be possible unless you have a graphing calculator at home. So first I'm going to set up a data table. And I'm not writing this on the board. I'm actually doing this on my desktop as best I can. Okay, we're going to choose for our independent variable. We get to choose the numbers. I always choose 0. I like to choose a negative number and a positive number. And I just picked any random numbers for x. And then the equation is y equals 4. So it doesn't matter what x is, y is always going to be 4. So I can put those in. Okay, now I have 3 points that I can graph. I have 0, 4, 2, 4, right here. I have negative 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. And I have 4, 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is right here. And you'll notice y equals 4 is a horizontal line. And again, I'm drawing this with my mouse. So my line doesn't look very straight. You might want to use a ruler when you do yours. Okay, number 2, this one's a little bit more difficult. We have to be a little bit more intentional when we choose our x values because we want to use whole numbers so it's easier to graph. Okay, so first things first, there is no b out here. There's no extra number. So it makes it really easy because I know if I choose 0 for x, anything times 0 is 0. So I know 0, 0 is going to go on this graph. So I know it goes through the origin. Okay. Now, because I have a denominator of 3, I want to choose multiples of 3. So I'm going to choose 6. So 1/3 times 6. If you want to use a calculator, you can. But hopefully you can do that one in your head. But 1/3 times 6 is 2. Okay, but it's negative 1/3 times 6, so it'll be negative 2. Okay, and let's choose 3. That way it'll actually fit on our graph. So 1/3 times 3 is 1, or negative 1/3 times 3 is negative 1. Okay, and I'm going to add another one since I know 6, 2 is not going to fit on my graph. So I'm going to choose negative 3. And a negative times a negative makes it a positive. Okay, so I have 3, negative 1. 1, 2, 3, negative 1. I have negative 3, positive 1. 1, 2, 3, positive 1. And now I have a pretty good indication of where my line is, which is right there. Okay, notice this one is sloping downward. And this is a negative number. And this m is our slope, so we know it's going to slope downward. Okay, I'm going to do a separate video for problems 3 and 4.